오늘의 주인공은 소심하고 찌질해 보이는 아키.
This is the second most ill-advised action you have ever taken, Archie Lochner, you miserable garment of human meat. The first was trying to make a bargain that would outwit me. I'm 32,000 years old, you human virus. Whatever made you think you could outwit the magnificence of Volker?
I still got 2 days. The contract ain't up for 2 days. Why is it you're tormenting me?
Because I'm a demon, you imbecile. That's why I'm called a demon instead of the Easter Bunny.
2 days? You made the deal. You don't bug me for 2 days.
Bug you. Bug you. 2 days from now, I'll remember you mentioned bugs. Perhaps I'll turn you into one. A small, black, crawling bug, not unlike the kind I spear with a claw, crack like a nutshell, and feed to my serpent mate, Diptha. She loves to be bugged.
이틀 후 벌레로 만들어버리겠다는 말에 그는 도망치듯 암흑계의 거장 니노를 찾아가게 되고
You gotta help me. You gotta save me. My life is in your hands. It's gonna turn me into a bug, a thing that crawls, and then it's gonna eat me. No, he's gonna give me to his wife, his snake lady, and she's gonna eat me. So you better help me, because if you don't, it's gonna be all over for me.
Why don't you twist off his head, Mr. Lancaster, sir?
I perceive that you must be seriously deranged to burst in here unannounced, Archie, with half my boys looking for you. That is, unless you have secreted somewhere on your scrofulous body the $165,000, including today's interest at 750%, that you have owed me for 3 months, 3 weeks, and 4 days.
You gotta protect me, Mr. Lancaster.
I can do that, sir. I can twist off his head for you, Mr. Lancaster, sir.
Sit, Bork. Nino, before we have Gus and Bork reduce him to his component parts for shipment, would you be interested in hearing his tale of woe?
Calmly now, Archie. Tell us what seems to have unhinged you.
The 165 G's I got loaned from you, I needed it because I had to make this kind of deal with this demon. This thing with big teeth, he calls himself Volkerps.
A supernatural being.
Yeah, you got it. A creature of Stygian darkness, a denizen of the nether reaches, a monster from some nameless plane of witchcraft and horror. Yeah, you got it.
Bork, twist his head off.
No, I ain't making it up, Mr. Lancaster. Honest, I ain't making this up. That thing's after me. He's right out there in the alley.
Go on.
Well, we made this kind of deal, me and this Volkerps. Liberty Bell and Maywood, all on the same day. See?
In exchange for?
First refusal option on 51% of my immortal soul.
Things must be worse in hell than we know. Your soul's gotta be pretty grungy and soiled, kid.
He gave me all the winners, all right. 20, 30, 42 of them. And I bet them all, and they won. Each and every one of them. Except a few of them, they had strokes, and they died as they crossed the finish line. And a bunch of them got disqualified because it was full of dope. And 11 of them got scratched for bumping in the stretch. And on and on and on like that. Oh, sure. They all came in first, all right. And I lost every cent I got for you, Mr. Lancaster. And that's why I've been ducking your collectors. And that's why this Mr. Volkerps is going to come and take me away and eat me if you don't protect me.
그는 아마 악마에게 속은 듯 보이네요.
Why should I bother, even allowing that this fantasy has a basis in fact?
Well, $165,000 plus the interest for 4 months, including next week.
Miss Thorne is my accountant, Archie. She makes a strong case for your continued existence, despite its truly distinguished wretchedness.
헤이즐 손 덕에 그렇게 아키는 살아났고 생각보다 니노는 악마에게 관심이 있어 보입니다.
Underworld figure in this great metropolis, I have managed to make cohesive sense of the rackets. Now I grow bored. Ennui fills my days and nights. Save for the joys of my association with Miss Thorne, of course. I will assist you. Already I feel heroic. Now tell me, How did you even go about locating a demon in these conservative climes?
Well, this is woman I heard about. Supposed to have a strong in with the netherworld. I visited her a couple of times. She set it up. I think she gets a commission.
I suggest we pay her a visit. Gus, the car, if you please.
니노는 악마의 중개인이라는 여자를 찾아가게 되는데요.
You are the impressive Cassandra Fishbein, trafficker in the black arts?
I'm a beautician, beauty technician, and cosmetologist. I got a license.
Miss Fishbein, my name is Nino Lancaster. I'm a business associate of Mr. Lochner here. He advises me you served as a go-between, amanuensis, amicus curiae, for him and a, personage named Valkerps.
I'm calling a cop.
Probably not. Very likely in my employ in any case. I ask your assistance voluntarily. Or perhaps I could ask my employee, Mr. Chaucer, to persuade you.
Hey, who the hell are you? Look, I'm just a poor businesswoman trying to make an honest buck in a world of kids hot for purple hair and shaved heads.
Ah, yes. Business. Have you ever considered the range of unexpected tragedies that could befall an unwary coiffeuse, whose insurance premiums, no matter how exorbitant, would not cover the mysterious mixing of DDT with her shampoos? Or the inconvenience resulting from perhaps, all of a sudden, the truckers who schlep said wares from the distributors decide they've lost the bills of lading, and said goods wind up in Beirut? Or the constituted authorities suddenly get it into their heads to toss the businesswoman's apartment for illegal and noxious substances, which would, I'm sure, result in said authorities discovering nickel bags of such vegetation and powders stuck down in the pillows of a sofa? Pardon my complex syntax, but I imagine you get my drift. Here, you will set up a meeting with Mr. Valkerps for us.
When?
Now.
You're out of your mind. This Valkerps has a very ugly personality. He'd think I'd turn him. Are you trying to get me snuffed?
Have you ever considered how cold and uncomfortable it is being hung upside down on a meat hook in a freezer?
악마와 만만치 않은 니노의 화법에 카산드라는 그의 말을 따를 수밖에 없었죠.
By all the mages of Solomon's court, by the three-eyed moon of Astaroth, I call thee, Valkerps, to come forth.
Cassandra, I smell betrayal.
Oh, honestly, they made me call you. Get him. Do it, almighty Valkerps. Waste him.
First things first, Cassandra. The little rat human, he has 2 days. But you...
악마는 자신을 배신했다며 카산드라를 증발시켜버리고 말죠.
Next.
Do the standard pile! Pile!
What happened? Where's Nino?
I don't know. He's dead. He's gotta be dead. Volkerps came. Big. He was big and right there. He came straight from hell. He still stunk a rotten egg.
You left him? You ran?
He ran like hell. The thing just fricasseed the woman. Hit her with some kind of laser. It turned her into ashes like an old cigar.
Oh my God, Nino! Nino! Who's there?
Nino, open up.
You alone?
I said open the door, now.
니노에게 대단한 일이 있었던 것 같지만 그래도 무사히 돌아왔고
Nino, honey, what happened? Can you walk?
Obviously.
Well, is your body burned?
It's going to be a little more difficult than I thought.
I'm doomed. If you can't take him, what chance have I got?
I didn't say it was impossible. I said it was going to be a little more difficult than at first I thought.
How'd you get away?
I dazzled him with fancy footwork. Okay, let's get to it. Gus, Bork, go see Nuncio at the docks. Have him talk to our people at the ship fitting operation. Get me 100 gallons of lead paint with the highest lead content they can find. Then spray the inside of this office. Ceiling, floor, walls, windows, every inch of it, every corner. Then do it all over again. And when you're done, do it 10 times more. While they're getting the paint, you keep an eye on Archie. I've got a long trip ahead of me.
어떤 계획이 있는지 부하들에게 명령을 하죠.
Is this gonna save me?
I am not at the pinnacle of my profession for nothing, Archie. We have to wait till midnight. He'll come at midnight. Anybody who wants to go, do it now. Not you, Archie.
Here's looking at you, kid.
그렇게 준비를 끝내고 악마와의 결투를 기다리게 됩니다.
You again? I thought you'd had enough!
I'll give you one chance.
What?
Cancel the contract with Archie. Give him about $1 million to make up for what he lost at the track. Go slime back to your pit, and I won't kick the crap out of you. Hazel, the door! Archie, the patch!
I'm bleeding. I'm actually losing pus, ichor, and lovely slime.
You lousy twerp. Enough is enough. Submit. I order you by the power of Asmodeus, Belphegor, Belial, and the Toad of Death, to suppress thyself. Submit, suppress. Get your miserable, ugly backside into the box, you twerp. You lousy punk.
암흑계의 거장답게 니노는 악마를 상자에 가두어 버렸고
I've had some small experience in these matters.
Is that how you got away from him in the beauty shop?
Mm-hmm. He got me a little, but he couldn't get me very much.
Oh, not you. I'll rend you. I'll savage you. I'll shred you. I'll suck your bones dry as gas.
Listen, punk. You think you're the first slug from hell, all puffed up with hot air, who ever tried to muscle in on my operation? If you're wondering how I beat you, look around in there. You're small potatoes.
Papa? Papa, what are you doing in here?
You idiot. Oh, I know I shouldn't have left the family business in your inept claws. You're a fool.
Like father, like son.
You saved me. You saved me.
Yeah, I saved you. Now all you gotta do is make a deal with me. Business, Archie, is strictly business.
일이 잘 풀렸다고 생각한 아키는 안도할 수만은 없는 것 같네요. 환상특급에서는 말합니다. 악마와 거래하는 것은 진정 미친 일이다. 하지만 악마의 거장과 거래하는 것은 스프 샌드위치처럼 단단히 미친 짓이라고 경고하며 영화는 끝나게 됩니다. 사실 여름휴가를 다녀왔는데요. 근데 좀 열심히 놀다가 다리를 다쳐가지고 지금 기부스를 하고 있습니다. 여러분은 다들 휴가 다녀오셨나요? 다치고 나니까 역시 휴가는 첫째도 안전, 둘째도 안전인 것 같아요. 오늘의 에피소드는 어떠셨나요? 악마와의 거래라는 주제는 그래도 꽤 익숙한 주제이긴 했는데 마지막 반전이 있었네요. 아무도 믿으면 안 될 것 같아요. 근데 또 생각해보면 사람이 궁지에 몰리고 잃을 게 없어지면 또 잘못된 선택을 할 수도 있다는 생각도 들기는 해요. 사실 저도 할 말은 없는 게 비트코인이라는 악마를 만났었거든요. 저에게 어쩌면 비트코인은 악마의 거래였던 것 같아요. 저도 이 에피소드를 보고 좀 반성 좀 했습니다. 다들 건강하게 휴가 잘 보내시고요. 구독과 좋아요는 사랑입니다. 야옹!